Secret front, the silent spy war between Russia and China. At first glance, they seem like allies. Strategic partners, major trade allies, two global powers united against the West, Russia and China. But behind the scenes, a very different war is being waged. On a secret front, intelligence games, territorial claims, and covert espionage operations. FSB documents revealed. An 8-page leaked FSB internal document, published by the New York Times, reveals the deep suspicion with which Russia views China. It details how the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, is actively attempting to recruit discontent Russian scientists and influential figures as spies. The document was prepared by the 7th Directorate of the FSB's Counterintelligence Unit, DKRO. It was leaked by the cybercrime group Ares Leaks and later authenticated by 6 Western intelligence agencies. China's espionage tactics. China has seized the moment, taking advantage of Russia's focus on its war in Ukraine. According to the FSB, Beijing is using tactics such as recruiting dissatisfied Russian scientists, harvesting target data through WeChat, approaching Russian businessmen and journalists, tapping into a pool of 20,000 Russian students in China, investigating Russians married to Chinese nationals. In addition to seeking access to Russian military technology, China is closely analyzing Russia's real-time combat experience in Ukraine, border disputes, and historical claims. The document also sheds light on Beijing's revived territorial ambitions in Russia's Far East. China is once again signaling its claim over Vladivostok and surrounding areas, land ceded to Russia in 1860 via the Treaty of Beijing. In 2023, China even released a map listing Russian cities by their ancient Chinese names. The FSB calls this a psychological campaign designed to influence public opinion. Pact 4. A new Russian counterintelligence program. Just 3 days before invading Ukraine in 2022, Russia launched a new security initiative against China. Pact 4. Its aims: cut off the flow of strategic information to China, protect key scientific and military assets, stop Chinese data gathering disguised as academic research, monitor data transmitted through WeChat and similar platforms. Despite these measures, Russian authorities are instructed to avoid publicly labeling China as a hostile state to preserve the diplomatic balance. Strategic partnership or future threat. Today, China is Russia's largest oil buyer and key supplier of computer chips, software, and military components. As Western companies withdrew from Russia, Chinese brands quickly filled the gap. But FSB reports indicate a growing fear in Moscow that this dependency may one day lead to catastrophe. Xi Jinping and Putin continue shaking hands and issuing joint statements. But the intelligence community tells a much darker story. 2 giant nations. On the surface, trade, energy, and cooperation. Beneath it all, suspicion, silent warfare, and territorial calculations. Even allies can be adversaries in disguise. This video reminds us, in global politics, appearances can be deceiving. Backhand index pointing right if you want to stay ahead of the truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe.